Hey racers, this is Sherpa Dave. I have for you the recce for next week's TTT, which is the horrendous Harrogate UCI Reverse. So why is it horrendous? It's 27.3 kilometers, doesn't sound too bad. It's 480 meters. Maybe that doesn't sound so great. It's the way that those hills that make up the 480 meters are situated that for me is the big problem. So what do I mean by that? There are 2 laps, 5 major climbs per lap. That's the Kent Road to the Sprint. It's the reverse KOM. It's Penny Pot Lane. And then it's the Pot Bank Wall. And then finally Otley Road and do it all again. But the problem here is there's nowhere to recover. You are going up one hill and then straight down the other side. So your heavier riders are suffering and then your lighter riders are attempting to keep up. There's nowhere for the team to regroup and recover as we go through there. So we're going to take these one at a time through today's little Recon ride. I rode it a couple of days ago, so you don't necessarily have to ahead of the TTT, but let's jump right in and see what we do. Okay, this is your first climb, and I guess your 6th climb. You're going to hit it at 1.6 kilometers into the ride and then 15.4. In total, it's 1.1 kilometers along Kent Road, and the approach to this climb is pretty flat or slightly uphill. The climb itself is broken into 3 parts. 100 meters at 5%, then there's a short flat, then 500 meters at 2.5%, so it eases slightly, and then another short flat. And you turn the corner and it's 100 meters at 4% to the sprint banner, and that's how you know you finished the climb. You go through that sprint banner and then start the descent towards the reverse KOM. So let's see how I did on this one. Okay, the reverse KOM is 1.2 kilometers long. You find it at 3.7 kilometers into the ride and 17.5 kilometers into the ride. There's a downhill approach here, so you're going to be coming in fast. When I was doing my Recon ride, as you'll see, I was doing almost 60 kilometers an hour by the time I hit the incline, and I wasn't even trying that hard. As a group, you'll be going a lot faster than that. The hill itself, 3 parts. 200 meters at 6%, then 300 meters at a nicer 2%, and then a long drag, 600 plus meters at 5%. And it's that long drag that gets you. The lighter riders are going to be creeping ahead, and whoever's DSing is going to have to keep them back, rein them in. And that's going to be especially prevalent on the second lap as you go through. The good news, it eases right before the banner. You can start your regroup before doing the descent into Penny Pot Lane. Okay, Penny Pot Lane. This is 1.1 kilometer. It averages 4%, but it's broken up into 2 parts, just like most of the other hills here. You encounter this at 6.3 kilometers and at 20.1 kilometers into the ride. It is another downhill approach, so you're going to approach even faster than you did at the reverse KOM. Here, I was hitting 63 kilometers an hour, and again, you'll be going faster than that as you approach this hill. So it's in 2 parts. First part is 500 meters at 6%. Second part is 600 meters at just around 2%. At the top, there is a sharp turn left, and you're going to see that from a long way out. You're going to see that from a half a kilometer out, so you know where the end is. because you can see that sharp turn. In real life there's a roundabout there, but here you can't see the roundabout because there are barriers up. Alright, that's Penny Pot Lane. Okay, here's the hard one. Pot bank wall you're going to find at 8.6 and 22.4 kilometers in. It's 700 meters long, and you've got a bumpy approach, so you're not going to have a fast approach speed to this hill. The hill itself is broken into 3 parts. It starts gentle enough, just a couple of percent, but it soon turns into the second part, which is 300 meters, averaging 12%. But, oh, look, finger. But you will hit 23% at a peak on that first section, over that first 300 meters. Second 400 meters, it gently eases back and averages 5%. So there's a little bit of time to regroup, and it's important to know that in parts of that second area, you'll be able to get a little bit of drafting support. At the top of the hill, it does ease to a slight downhill and then a flat before you hit Otley Road, so there is time to recover after this. So how do you tackle this hill? Well, the realistic answer is you just have to fight through that first 300 meters and then do your best to regroup in the second 400 meters and in the next section. I've done this on TTTs and it is a tough climb. Every time we've broken up on the second lap around, and there's not a lot that you can do about that. Get through and see if you can hold yourself together to get to Otley Road, and that's what comes next. Okay, Otley Road is the last climb that you will hit. You're going to find it at 11.3 and 25.1 kilometers into this ride. There is a slight downhill approach. You'll have tired legs coming in from the wall, but you will have a slight downhill approach, and hopefully you can hit this one together. So it's 400 meters, averaging 7.5%. The good news, if you get through it, it's 2.5 kilometers, pretty much nice downhill to the start-finish gate. And the second time you do that, you will be all done. Let's take a look.